Sure.
The military rulers have said that they're going to try former President Bazoum. Do you have any reaction to that? And do you have any update on further contact from this building with President Bazoum?
Sure, Sean. So first, let me just say we are incredibly dismayed by the reports that President Bazoum's unjust detention has gone an even step further, and now that the CNSP is threatening prosecution. This action is completely unwarranted and unjustified, and candidly, it will not contribute to a peaceful resolution of this crisis. It is a further affront, in our opinion, to democracy and justice and to the respect of the rule of law. And a threat like this underscores the urgency of respecting the constitutional order in Niger. And in terms of, I believe you also asked about engagements, we've continued to remain deeply engaged in the region. I don't have any additional calls to read out at this time, but I'm sure we'll be able to share with you more on that throughout the day.
Sure. In diplomacy with the military leaders, of course, Secretary Nuland, Deputy Secretary Nuland was there recently. Has there been any further contact with the military rulers to convey this message directly?
I'm not aware of any additional contact, but you all heard from Acting Deputy Secretary Nuland last week as she was getting ready to leave Niamey, and the message that the United States sent was quite clear. We expect to see President Bazoum and his family unharmed. We expect to see them released, and we expect to see an immediate respect for the constitutional order in Niger.
Can I just do one more on
Sure.
ECOWAS? I know
Yep.
there's a statement by the Secretary Friday, if I'm not mistaken, or whatever day it was. But the ECOWAS made the decision last week to have sort of a military standby force. What's your interpretation of that? Is that helpful at all towards reaching a resolution? Where, to what extent is the U.S. supporting?
First, let me just say our ECOWAS has shown immense leadership throughout this crisis, and the United States has appreciated their work and leadership as well as the work and leadership of the African Union throughout this crisis. As you said, ECOWAS has been also very clear and very clear publicly that military intervention should be a last resort, something that we agree with, and we continue to be focused on finding a diplomatic solution and are in close contact with ECOWAS and their leadership on this. At the end of the day, we are all in alignment that we want a peaceful resolution to this crisis and the preservation of constitutional order in Niger.
On this point.
Can I finish wrap this up before I come back to you, Simon?
Very
On
quickly,
Niger
because
side?
I think you
Yeah.
may have addressed it. They had, ECOWAS had given, until yesterday, right? Until Sunday, before they sent, but nothing has happened. So are you likely to see any military intervention in the next couple of days and so on?
First of all, I'm not going to look into a crystal ball of hypotheticals, but I will reiterate what I said to Sean, was that ECOWAS itself has also indicated that military intervention should be a last resort. That's something we'd agree with, and of course our focus continues to be on finding a diplomatic solution to this, and we're in close contact with ECOWAS and other partners and allies, as well as regional partners and allies on this as well.